Hello everybody, it's Gameplay here. Today we are reacting to Wansse Entrainment because if you want to see my other Wansse videos, but I'm going to be back in that video, so I'm still editing the Michael Jackson Experience video because I had to put more in there because there's more videos I need to edit. There's more videos I need to edit, and I'm not going to edit them because I don't want to. I want to do the plain video and not chapters in there. So I'm going to keep editing them and edit the video too with the chapters too. So I'm going to edit those because I have like 6. They gave me a good thing, so they gave me 60. Well, they gave me like a survey, and I had to cut the survey and stuff like that. Then they gave me access for the chapters and the tags I need to put in. But this video we're going to react to is movie theater horror story animated. I love the video. Well, I did went there, but I never play horror, so I never go horror. So let's watch it.
What if my animation was released on Netflix?
Yeah.
I believe that one day it will happen. But did you know that a VPN is useful when watching Netflix? Surfshark VPN was a huge help in making today's animation. Let me give you an example. Harry Potter is not on Korean Netflix. In that case, you can use a VPN to connect to another country and watch Harry Potter. And with VPN, you can have complete security. The internet these days is full of all kinds of phishing, malware, and illegal advertisements. These are the days when you really need a VPN. Also, your ID and password may be leaked to...
I'm gonna pause it because it's always be an adverse forum, so I'm just gonna short my volume down because it's very hard for me to hear me.
Actually, as you know, I have had my YouTube channel hacked before.
Oh wow!
Since then, I have bought and used the VPN right away and feel very secure. With a VPN, everything about me is private, so we can safely enjoy our freedom. If you enter this Wansse code, you can get 83% off and an extra 3 months for free.
Nice.
Check out the link in the description and comments.
Movie theater.
When I was 13, me and my cousin went to the movie theater to watch The Conjuring 2.
Wow.
We were so excited because we were going to watch the horror movie alone with no adults.
Such
We were going to go with my older cousin, but they let us go alone because it was my cousin's birthday.
Wow.
When we went to the theater, we got popcorn and snacks to watch the movie.
That's true.
When we went inside the room and got into our seats, I noticed a woman dressed up as a nun. At first I got scared, but then I thought it could be a staff member. I told my cousin, and then we just got excited. The nun sat down a few rows behind us and watched the movie. When me and my cousin were watching the movie, I turned to see the nun, who was now looking at me.
What?
She was sitting down, and her head turned to look at me. I got scared and told my cousin. She told me to ignore it, so I did.
You don't want to ignore that.
For the next half hour, I focused on the movie. Then I turned to the nun, who was now even closer to the seat, and told my cousin. She looked at the nun and told me the movie was about to finish and not to worry.
Yeah, she don't care.
The whole rest of the movie. I wanted to turn my head to see where the nun was,
but
I was scared that she might be closer.
Yes.
When I finally turned to look, I didn't see her.
What?
I was relieved, but then I noticed a black head in the row in front of me. It was the nun. I got so scared, I couldn't even talk, so I just poked my cousin's arm and pointed at the nun. My cousin was scared now, so she told me to change seats to get closer to the stairs by the exit.
That is true.
We changed seats, and I just kept looking at the nun. At this time, the movie had been out for a few days already, so there weren't many people in the seats. I was still watching the nun, but I was also watching the movie. At one point, I forgot about the nun until there was a creepy scene, and then I magically remembered the nun. I turned to look for her, and she was standing at the end of our row.
Oh.
When I saw her standing there, I couldn't tell if she was looking at us or at the stairs, but I was confident she was staring at us. I told my cousin, and she got creeped out. She told me that if the nun came any closer, we should jump into the front rows. I agreed, so for the rest of the movie, we just kept an eye on the nun. In the movie, there were lots of screams, which made us focus on the movie and then on the nun. We looked back at the movie for a moment, and then I heard footsteps.
The nun moved.
I turned and could tell that the nun had gotten closer. I told my cousin, and she noticed too. We were about to look back at the nun when she started to walk very fast to our side.
Oh, wow.
My cousin was closest to the stairs, so she got up and went running down the stairs, and I jumped over the row of seats.
Damn.
The nun was just laughing. We turned back to look at the seats, and the lights of the movie theater turned on. We could see the nun holding a knife and laughing at us.
Killing you.
At us with a creepy grin.
They're gonna kill both of you.
Just ran out of the room, screaming, and a worker at the theater asked us what was wrong. I told him everything, and then the nun came out of the theater, laughing. She still had the knife, and then she randomly started to stab everything and everyone in her way. Her target was us, so we ran out of the theater, and luckily there were police officers passing by. They got the woman and took her to the police station for an investigation. We had to go with them to tell them everything that happened. It turned out the nun was a mentally ill woman that escaped her institution and went into random movie theaters dressed as the staff to be able to get inside. Then she changed into her nun costume. Apparently, she stabbed 12 people in the theater, but thankfully they survived.
What?
Me and my cousin were in shock, and we immediately called our parents. They were so relieved that we were okay. After that night, we called each other and had sleepovers, but never again will we go alone to a movie theater.
True as well. You don't want to go there because they come out, because some people don't know you're there, and some don't know you're with with a adult or without adults. That's crazy though. Okay, so the video the video one, the movie theater was right was the scariest one. So let's watch Creepy Man. Well, let's not watch that. Let's watch True Game Horror Story Animated. I think games. I don't get scared about people. It's just games where hackers, modders, spammers, any people who's on and sometimes the dark web. Sometimes the dark web still too. So let's watch that. Alright, no worry, they're gonna let me skip it anyway. They're gonna skip it anyway though. The game. Let's get this game.
My name is Naya, and this is a story that happened in November 2020.
Oh, that happened recently.
It was late at night one night while I was on Discord chatting with a few people from my online class. One of my classmates had set it up for the class to get to know each other.
Wow.
Anyway, I was in a voice hangout with my friends, Jenny, Samantha, and Kendall.
Nice.
We decided to play a game called Don't Shoot the Wrong One.
Oh, yeah.
The object of the game was to trust your gut and shoot whoever you really thought was the murderer. Samantha set up a private server.
Nice.
So only we could join.
That's true.
We joined and started playing. We were halfway through round one when we all looked at the leaderboard because someone else had joined. We were quite confused. I asked Samantha, "Do you know who that is?" "No," she said. Kendall and Jenny were a little concerned because this was a private server, not a public server. The person's username was "Don't Shoot or You're Toast." We had no idea who would have that username.
That's true.
But we knew it meant something bad. Like I said, you had to trust your gut for the game. So me and Jenny and Kendall and Samantha all shot the unknown person. At the end of the game, "Don't shoot or you're toast," got all fiery in the game chat and said, "It wasn't me. Why did you shoot me?" Kendall then wrote back, "Our biggest apologies." I then added, "We'll never do it again." What the person said next horrified both me and my friends. He said, "What I do to you will make you not want to do this again." We were all scared, so we left the game. Later that night, we were talking again, and somebody joined the voice chat, but it wasn't any of our classmates. The person had the name "Don't Shoot or You're Toast."
Oh!
That name from somewhere, but we couldn't remember where. But then it hit us. It was the person from the game.
Yep.
"Turn on your camera," said Jenny.
Why?
Surprisingly, the person listened, but I wish he didn't, because when I saw the video, it made my heart drop. The picture was a video of somewhere in my house. Me and my friends were freaked out. Then I heard a noise in the closet. I walked over with my metal bat, but when I opened it, there was nothing inside besides a computer. Or so I thought. I heard another noise, almost like laughing. "Who's in here?" I asked with a quivering voice. "I am," said the person. I was terrified. Under a pile of clothes sat "Don't Shoot or You're Toast." He stood up and pushed me to the floor. Kendall then called the police while she recorded everything. Just as "Don't Shoot or You're Toast" was about to stab me, I heard approaching police sirens. They busted through the door and yelled, "Police, drop your weapon and get down on the ground now." He didn't follow police orders, so they tased him. He was arrested and sentenced to 6 years in prison for breaking and entering.
What?
I actually thank Jenny for asking that question, because if she didn't, I would have been murdered in my sleep.
That's true.
Knowing that he was in my house.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened if they didn't exactly do it right in this moment, she would just die. That's the greatest thing. Is if she didn't make it in time to tell, she would be dead instantly. Oh, that's a bad idea. I know it's gonna be a bad idea because I know it's gonna be a bad idea to me. Okay, it's not letting me do it. I gotta keep on doing that because it won't let me put my thing I need to get put up for. So let's watch the Man in the Window Horror Animation.
Freeze the fun with 5 surprise mini brands and new frozen moments like frozen Revlon nail polish. The real world made mini in the palm of your hand. There's over 100 to collect.
Just wait for a minute.
5 surprise mini brands from Zuru.
So the video we're gonna be watching is the Man in the Window. So if you don't know what Man in the Window is, it's a horror game and a horror now. It's a new horror idea because Man in the Window is where the man is a story about it and there's a game about it too. But it's a game where it tells everything about it, so that means it's gotta be there at time, but you have to hide, but you need to distract them for some reason. And then you got to board the door up, and then when you look into people, he's there already. Now all of you need to hide. When it reaches the 205, he will run out and go away. That's how it is. So let's watch this video. Let's watch it.
It was a normal Saturday night. My cousins and I were at my grandfather's house, and we were eating dinner. We had just finished watching a horror story about a toy called Mr. Widemouth. Seconds after talking about Mr. Widemouth, a giant breadfruit fell from my grandfather's tree and slammed hard against the roof. We all screamed and ran and laughed, making jokes about it. We all just went into our bed and watched YouTube on our phones. I fell asleep about 30 minutes later and woke up to pitch darkness, and the only light was from our small staircase. I rub my blurry eyes, and then, suddenly, I heard screams.
Oh.
I looked out and saw nothing at first. I thought it could be my grandfather's.
Nah.
My grandfather sometimes puts them there to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no.
No, they ain't doing.
I just shrugged it off and laid down next to my cousin.
It's gonna do it again.
We will call Kyle.
It's gonna do it again.
Back to sleep, so I just stared at the ceiling.
It's gonna do it again.
And I heard the scratching again.
I knew
I
it.
looked out and there was.
I told you it was gonna do it again.
I started freaking out because one of the windows were slightly open.
What?
I freakishly woke up Kyle and told him. He didn't believe me and thought I was being dramatic. But when he heard the scratching, he then jumped up alerted and told me that we should go check it out. I said, hell no.
Yeah.
Stopped him.
Why?
Kyle and I were arguing over and over.
Mm-hmm.
We decided to take a quick check. I know, stupid, right?
Yeah.
We heard a creaking noise coming from the small staircase, as if someone were walking down it. Mind you, the staircase is in our house. We sped down the stairs and hid under our blankets, dripping with cold sweat. Then all I remembered was waking up the next morning to see the words on the window in blood red saying, "You should have checked inside the staircase."
No.
We didn't bother looking inside the staircase, but instead rushed into our grandfather's room and showed him. My
He used to know it too.
4th-degree black belt in karate.
Oh wow! Nice.
My grandfather opened the small door at the side of the staircase, and a creepy old guy jumped at him with a knife. My cousins and I screamed and cried while my grandfather dodged the knife and took the guy down, beating him over and over.
Yeah.
He was out cold. We called the police and they came and investigated, then took the old guy out of the house. While he passed us, he gave me a creepy grin. But the man is now in prison.
Good.
Murder.
Good.
I dread to think what would have happened if Kyle and I decided to check inside the staircase ourselves.
Yeah. What happens if you did check it? Yeah, what happens if you did check it inside the staircase? Yeah, what happens if you checked it? You don't want... Yeah, shit. I just pressed the shit out of it. Yeah, if you didn't exactly did it, you would know about it. You would never know about it. Hold on, stop calling me. Let me do a video first. So we did True Best Friend, and we done. But let's go. Let's do. Let's see. Let's go. Let's watch. We did a break-in. So let's watch the true creepy horror story animated. Nice. Their videos are doing good. I don't understand. I understand that. I do.
Own every mile at the Hyundai.
I don't know why.
Hurry in to get
It's my sister. Don't ask why. She's a creepy man.
I'm 14 years old.
Okay.
And this incident happened when I was 10, about to turn 11. I was homeschooled during that time and had crazy weird breaks, like hours-long breaks.
Yeah.
On one of my breaks, I was doing schoolwork, but my little sister, who was 7, wanted me to sneak her some goldfish. And I agreed while my mom was upstairs getting ready to go to the store.
Oh, okay.
I ran downstairs and walked into the kitchen. While I was near the fridge, which was close to our hallway that gives full view of our front door, I saw the front door was unlocked, as I forgot to lock it as my mother told me to a few hours ago. Before grabbing the snack, I ran to the door to lock it. While walking to the front door, I saw a shadow in the closet where we store our shoes. Mind you, the closet is on the left side of our wall, the door was in the middle, and our living room was on the right. After thinking it was because we stored jackets and gift bags in that closet,
True.
I brushed it off, thinking it was those specific items.
True, it's not.
After locking the door, I was walking toward the pantry, but felt like I was being watched.
It looks like
I
it.
heard quiet breathing.
Yeah.
When I was walking towards the kitchen, where my back was now facing the closet,
Yeah.
I heard something that will haunt me forever.
It will.
Coming from the closet, a man who had an older voice said, How was homeschool going?
Oh!
This made me freeze and turn my head slowly, where a man with brown, dirty hair, eyes very red, old brown jacket, green shirt, and brown pants with boots was slowly opening the closet door.
Wow.
And I could see a knife that was sticking out of his shirt.
Jeez.
I screamed and ran up the stairs.
Yeah, run.
Which startled my sister and mother, so my mother yelled, "What's wrong?" But I proceeded to ignore her and ran upstairs as fast as
What?
The man was old, so he could not run as fast as me.
Wow.
And didn't try to.
Damn.
My sister was in her room doing schoolwork with her door shut and locked because her and my mom got in a fight a few hours ago. So I yelled and tried to get her to unlock it.
Seriously?
But she wouldn't.
How you gonna let the door? Your sister's gonna die.
Down, picked her up, and ran into my mother's room while grabbing our devices and the charger. Once I got into my mom's room, I dropped my sister and locked the door. My mom and my sister yelled, "What is wrong with you? What's going on?" etc.
Yeah.
I told them what happened, and my sister started crying, and my mom looked horrified. As we heard footsteps on the stairs, she grabbed her phone, dropped her toothbrush, and called 911. She told me and my sister to call my father using our house phone that was in her room. While she was calling 911, the man approached her door and started swearing at her to open the door, etc. What he said next will, again, haunt me to this day. You guys sleep so peacefully.
Oh.
That's what made me and my sister scream, drop the house phone,
Damn.
and cry hard. After crying for what seemed like a minute, we went back on call with my father, who was wrapping up his tools that he was using for his job, and said that he was driving to our house now and that he wasn't far. After my mom hung up on 911, he started punching through the door. He successfully punched through the door, but luckily he punched too high to reach the doorknob.
Damn.
Once we all heard what sounded like sirens, I heard quick footsteps run down the stairs, dropping his knife on our carpet, which made a loud bang, and made me think he didn't have a knife after all. After he ran downstairs, I could hear him say, "Fuck," as he saw the front door was locked and he couldn't escape from there. While trying to unlock our screen door, the police kicked open our front door, and we heard bunches of screaming and grunting. After what seemed like we left her room and went downstairs, which we saw the man with handcuffs.
Like your name is escape.
A police stayed at our house for a few more minutes to get all of our statements.
Oh, okay.
And another police officer stayed at our house until my father arrived home.
Okay.
Once we heard his car, we ran outside, and he opened his door, and we all had the biggest family group hug. We packed some clothes and other things that you would need to stay at my aunt's house for a little while. But before we left, my mother got a call from the police that made her feel sick. The man didn't have a knife, he had an axe. And not only an axe, but a pistol which was fully loaded.
What?
They said that every day he would stalk me and my sister, as we like to save electricity with our curtains open. After being near the door but hiding and didn't hear the door locked, he snuck in and hid in the closet.
Wow.
I am so lucky my mom didn't leave when she did, or I wouldn't be alive to tell this story.
True.
But another thing that gets me is how we didn't catch this man sooner. My dad had security cameras all around our house.
True.
We even had a Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
Me and my sister also loved to play outside at that time. So why did he not do anything to us sooner?
Yeah. How he didn't do anything sooner? Yeah, because he did not. Wait, so he did not see them? I think he didn't see him. He didn't see him as he used to do. So he didn't see him as he used to be. He didn't see him. I'm terribly curious. I'm terribly kicked out. So we did the other break-in, but let's watch one more last video, because I know the recent video they released is True Creepy Tucker Story. It is a horror story though, but this is our last video. Let's watch it. Yeah, I know.
Making it happen since 1889.
I love watching ads.
Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order.
Creepy Tucker. Never heard of him. Tucker, no.
So, back in 2018, when I was 9 or 10, on a Saturday, my family and I decided to drive around. I'm not sure where, but it was somewhere.
Oh.
Then we had to go back home to grab some things. Again, to see some relatives.
Yeah.
So we pulled up to the red light to turn onto the street we live on.
Yeah.
We were turning left.
Oh.
At the time, my mom had the new Volkswagen that had a sunroof.
Nice.
Remember this, because it's kind of important.
Yeah.
So as we pull up, me and my sister turned to our right, and there was this green, rusty truck. We noticed that it was an elderly man inside. We didn't pay him any mind until we saw him rocking his head to a rock song he was listening to. My whole family listens to any genre, so we weren't being judgmental. But anyway, I just had to put it out there. So as we watched him, my sister turned to me and we started whispering. The man in the truck was higher than us, so we were very quiet. And as soon as the light hit green, he turned all the way around and looked down at us through the sunroof.
Damn.
But something was off, because we noticed that his eyes were all the way black.
Yeah.
Like some demonic person. I don't know, but he looked possessed or something. Everything.
This story, the tree trucker. You know this story remind me of. This story remind me of the black-eyed children. It remind me of that, but it does look like the black-eyed children. That's what the vibe I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting it from.
Happened so quick, but we were moving in slow motion.
True.
Drugged in a way.
True.
So that
I like a drug.
And he goes straight. Me and my sister just looked at each other like, that didn't just happen.
Yeah, it just happened already.
See the man because he was too busy looking the other way.
Yeah.
Later that day, we told her
because we went eyes on the road. That's why.
We said the same thing, that it was some demonic stuff.
True.
We never told anybody else and just forgot about it.
Yeah.
But I will never forget how he looked at us.
Yeah.
Every other day, I think about how he heard us.
How?
He saw us in the corner of his eye looking at us.
Oh.
I don't know. What do you think? I know it's not scary, but I just had to get it off my chest and tell everyone out there. I'm 12 now, and my sister is now 19.
Oh, she's bigger than you.
Talk about it every now and then. But, yeah, that's my short story.
Oh, it was very short. Oh, if he did not know what was going on with him, he doesn't know what's going on with him. He thinks it was a guy who was trying to hurt him or something. We don't know yet. We don't know what's going to hurt him. So we don't know what's going to hurt him. But there's a lot of things that they do. So if you want me to react more of Wansse Entertainment or Wansse or Story Booth, if you want me to react to that, if you want me to write Story Booth or Story Booth or My Story Animated more, because I never watched some of the videos recently. So if you want me to watch that, there's a playlist somewhere, and if you saw all my reaction videos, and if you want to see more of Wansse, or you want me to write the Story Booth, the anime, because I put a post on the channel, but you didn't vote it, so I was like, forget it, I had to do it myself because you don't get it. Vote, because I need your suggestions, because I'm running out of ideas, because I'm playing the same game, the same content I'm giving you, the same animation. But give me a comment, because I need well, not a comment, but vote, because I need you to vote. Because I can vote myself, because I can just comment it. So just vote, please, because I see a lot of people got voted other people. Just vote me, because I need to vote. Because just vote me. Act like I'm a candidate. Just act like I'm a candidate. candidate. Act like I'm a candidate and I'm trying to win, and I'm trying to beat the Republican or like I'm being the Republican or I'm being the Democrat. Just do that. Just act like I'm a president. Act like I'm the candidate. Just act like I'm a candidate. So I'm going to end the video right here. Join the Keep It Squad. Love ya. Bye bye.